There's a moment no one prepares you for, when you realize that everything looks fine on the outside, but inside you're unraveling. You smile, you perform, you meet expectations. And yet, something is off. You're not okay. But you feel guilty about it, ashamed, like you failed just for feeling. That's what this episode is about. This isn't a self-help seminar. This is a reality check, a deep breath, a confession from someone who's walked through the silence and stayed. Let me say it now, loud and clear. Being not okay is okay. There's no shame in hurting. There's no weakness in honesty. I've had days where the weight of pretending was heavier than the pain itself. Days where I was surrounded by people, yet I felt completely alone. Nights where my thoughts ran louder than any voice could calm. Where sleep didn't come, not because of noise, but because of noise inside. And I hated that I couldn't just shake it off. That I didn't bounce back fast enough. That I had to cancel things. That I couldn't smile without forcing it. And I hated the fact that no one noticed. Or maybe they did and didn't know what to say. We're living in a world that celebrates the bounce back, the hustle, the healing journey with a shiny caption. But no one talks about the in-between, the messy, dark, confusing middle. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the storm inside, the one with no warning signs. Let's talk about the silent tears, the ones you wipe before anyone sees. Let's talk about the mask, the practice smile, the I'm fine that isn't. Because pretending doesn't protect us. It disconnects us. And healing? Healing doesn't begin with a solution. It begins with permission. Permission to be in pain. Permission to not have an answer. Permission to say, I'm not okay right now, and that's fine. There's courage in sitting with what hurts. There's power in slowing down, in breathing through the dark instead of rushing toward the light. You don't owe the world a version of you that's always smiling. You don't have to be inspirational while you're still bleeding. You don't need to explain your sadness to be allowed to feel it. And if today all you did was survive, if you're still showing up with a cracked voice and a tired heart, you're not broken, you're honest. This episode isn't for the person who's already found their way. It's for the one sitting quietly at the bottom. It's for the one holding it in. It's for the one who hasn't cried in weeks because they're afraid that if they start, they won't stop. I see you. I know you. I am you. And I want you to remember this. You are worthy even when you're worn out. You are enough even when you feel like a mess. And your value is not measured by how quickly you recover. So take your time. Feel it all. Let the tears fall if they must. Let the silence speak. Let the sadness stay a while. And know, truly know, that this season too belongs. It's not a detour. It's not a failure. It's human. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear that they're not alone. Tag someone who puts on a brave face every day. Let's remind each other that the bravest thing we can do is to feel and keep feeling. This podcast is based on my music album. Being Not Okay is Okay, a vulnerable healing journey in 10 tracks. If the music finds you at the right time, I hope it lets you exhale. And now I leave you with this. You don't have to fix yourself to deserve peace. You just have to be willing to feel. That's where healing begins.